Hello, once again, dear viewers, and welcome back to another Moonflower Tarot reading. And today I'm going to be channeling messages from the Archangel Jophiel, who is the angel of beauty, joy, and creativity, as well as I'm hearing magic and love. So those messages are kind of going to come through right now. If this is finding you, this is a timeless and general reading. Take only what resonates, but this is matching your energy at a point in time where you might be needing a little bit more joy, or you might be resentful of what you're seeing and feeling around you. But this is also a message of sparking the inner artist, the inner child, or reimagining and reawakening the inner child to bring you on a path to a brighter future. Whether you are an artist, a creator, just whatever your endeavors are in this life, if you are on the path of healing and are a little bit troubled with your progress, Archangel Jophiel is here to help you and to help you create your life as you see it, to imagine the unimaginable, and to give you this new lease on life, possibly even help you create a healthier balance between your work-life balance. If there is a relationship that's going on right now and you're confused about it as well, if you're ending some sort of relationship with a group of people, or you're just struggling, maybe with faith, maybe with your connection with God, there's a lot of inspirational energies that want to come through and want to help you. And just remember, time heals all wounds, and always go at your own pace. Like, you deserve time and patience to heal whatever's been going on in your life. And now, some signs that are associated, at least what I was seeing and associated in association with Jophiel. I just heard the name Nefertiti. Some of you actually might have ancestry in Egypt or had a connection to the Nile, and that might be just double confirmation if you've been having a crisis of faith. There's a lot of different denominations, and if there is a god, goddess, or deity in association with this type of frequency, definitely light a candle to them. I lit a candle to you, as always, for your happiness. So right now I'm seeing an association with Jophiel. If she is around you, you will be seeing these signs, or just notice them around you just a little bit more. Seashells, specifically a nautilus shell, like a spiral shell. And that also symbolizes antiquity, the the license to change, the wheel of fortune turning. It's the healer spiral, basically. It's the golden ratio. Everything in its time and place as well is coming up. I was seeing mermaids, seaweed, dolphins, as well as frogs, snakes, and some sort of relationship with amphibians. And this might be some sort of childhood hobby. A connection with a childhood hobby might be coming up as well. I'm also feeling there's a lot of healing that you may be doing, because I just got this feeling that there was a lot of like hesitancy almost. Yeah, because I think my energy is kind of being clouded by this idea of pain. And I'm trying to channel Jophiel, but I'm mostly channeling the energy here. So a few of you might actually be going through a very dark time. And I just want to say, first of all, take a deep breath, breathe in through your nose, and hold it, and breathe out through your mouth. Whatever you're going through, it's going to be okay. And I know it doesn't feel like that now, but time heals all wounds. Time is moving forward, though it is an illusion. This too shall pass. Whatever you're feeling now, it's not going to last forever, I promise you. And even if it feels like it does, there's always a reason to hope. And I pray that you find one, because one of the biggest messages that came through is find joy where you are. Do not chase after it. Don't chase after a feeling. Find hope and joy where you are, even if it feels impossible. And let me tell you, I know there are times when it's been so dark. I've seen that in my life and others as well. I feel that like right now with you, you're not alone. Let me just tell you, I'm feeling what you're feeling. And I'm going to put a pause on channeling her because I think someone here, or I think a few dozen of you actually need to hear this right now. If you're looking for hope, absolutely. This is right in front of you for a reason. So let me just say it's going to be okay. She is helping you manifest a little bit more brightness and joy. There has to be just a slight bit of effort for you to be open to it. And I know that's not always possible and it's not necessary. Sometimes joy kind of slaps you in the face in a weird way. And a song is coming to mind, which has come up before when I've been facing a little bit of a crisis or a dilemma. If I've had to make a choice and I was refusing to choose my best interest or own happiness, and it's The Dog Days Are Over by Florence the Machine. And it literally is like all of a sudden something can happen. Anything can happen that just turns your life upside down. Or there's a moment you're going out in the day and something suddenly happens and you don't expect it and it just turns everything around for you. It just sparks that light. It's like meeting someone or crossing like this. Here's an example, crossing the street because I'm seeing someone like walking in New York and they're having a really bad day. They just got out of like a really bad relationship. They got out of work. They work at a coffee shop at a dead end job and they have narcissistic roommates and they cross the street. And then all of a sudden there's a hot dog vendor who's like, you know what? You look like if you could use to pick me up. Here's that. And then next to them there's a clown making balloon animals. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, that just made my day. And no, your life could be kind of in the pits, but sometimes that moment is enough to spark a side of you that's like, you know what? I'm going to study making balloon animals. I'm going to take up the bongos. I'm going to go to an open mic night and read my poetry, not to monetize it or for fame, for the joy of it, for the love of it, because it's like love in life is not monetizable and nor should it be. Not that's not your intention to be famous, to be the queen. Your intentions need to be on you, not for validation, not to chase after a feeling, to embody the joy. Just something that sparks that childlike ember. And that can get you through the darkest of your days because those dark days might not be over yet. But if you can find a spark of light and inspiration when you're treading water, that makes the difference because you will come to land eventually. You need to not go out there and seek it, but be open to receiving those little jolts of light. They are everywhere. And I promise you, like, whether or not you believe it, the darkness is not going to stay here forever. But if it doesn't blow over right away, at the very least, seek those moments of happiness and joy wherever you are in your life. And so that is the biggest thing that needs to come through. And I want to give you a great big cosmic hug. Joe feels like I want to push you in the right direction, but she wants to be gentle because there's some of you who need a gentle touch. You don't need any more like really negative people in your life. Some of you have come here and you need hope. I'm hearing desperation, and I'm like, you're coming here out of desperation because you need hope, and I'm just saying, okay, this is going to be the channel for you. I really hope that you're coming here and you're finding what you need. I just pray that wherever you go in life, you find what you need because I really just want to be very gentle with you right now and send all my love to you. I'm going to actually say a prayer when I'm done here because, babies, you are beautiful. You are loved. So let me see. Let me get to some other parts because there's a lot of energy here. Because I really was seeing like a connection with a childhood energy actually, and going to the places you were as a child that sparked that in you, or not even like for nostalgic sake, but just so you can have a connection with the side of you that was happy. And I was seeing like again Central Park in New York, possibly even historical landmarks. If you live in a place or a country where there's this big like place, like I was seeing the Great Wall of China, I was seeing I don't know what it's called. I think it's Bangkok Palace. Like if yeah, okay. Um I'm seeing some people from Haiti, like football soccer championships, going to like stadiums, or I'm even seeing like an old like field that you went to when you were a child and you were just kicking around a football and that um, a soccer ball basically, wherever you are in the world, like going to a place like even a national park. I'm seeing the woods. I'm seeing just the bare basics of when you were a kid, where did you go? And viewing it not through the eyes of an adult, but grounded in that place because you went there for a reason. It called to you. You might find yourself there again and find inspiration as well for any of you artists. If you are an artist and you're working towards a career, or at the very least, you're trying to put yourself out there more, have the courage to show yourself more. Going to like art fairs, craft fairs, logo vendors, like wherever you are, um, like local marketplaces. There's so many places where artists kind of put up their own work, and even like different local shops, even coffee shops sometimes. If, if you're a small business and you're crafting something in your craft room, and you put your business cards at a local coffee shop and then give them a whole bunch of like jewelry or like paintings to sell. Some of you might also work with wood or like metal art. Just putting yourself out there and then asking the people who are already out there, how do you do it? Like network, like they will tell you. If you're an author, like maybe look into self-publishing if you're having a hard time, or if you have a manager, see if I'm hearing your manager needs to cut the crap and just let you be you. Because are you following the trends, or are you setting them? Like, you might not be the next biggest author in the world, but you are willing to put yourself out there and create something beautiful, because you don't need to be mega ultra famous to be extremely influential in a lot of people's lives. Like, that is the thing. Fame is not everything. And fame is kind of like looked backwards by people who don't have it, because it is kind of a curse in a way. So, the best way to go about this is to do things for the love of it and allow the abundance to follow. If it is meant to be seen by a lot of people, you will have a lot of people seeing it. Everything in its time and place. Don't follow an algorithm, follow the beat of your own drum. That lasts longer than any 15 minutes or fad trends. Let me just tell you, people are out there chasing trends, chasing dreams and memories, when all we need is here and now to love and cherish what we have, and the opportunities will present themselves. And you love and grow with your craft. Like, you're not here to be the next American Idol, right? You're here to be you, loving your gifts, loving the work you put out into the world, whatever that might be. And then the rest kind of comes with it. It's, you know, I'm hearing there's one caveat to this. Like, those seeking fame aren't necessarily, it's not necessarily untrue that those are seeking fame are just doing it for the money or fame. There is a healthy balance that needs to be struck with. I do want to be famous, but I also want to enjoy the craft and celebrate the love of it with all these other people. And if you identify as a light worker or an earth angel, it is important for you possibly to even consider, I do want to go out there. I want to be seen by a lot of people. There's no shame in wanting that. It's the reason why you want it and what you do to get there. You do it for the love of it and because you want to have that adoration. And that creates a very long standing career. That's a very healthy balance to have. Some songs that came up, I will write in the description below, but Cinnamon by Hayley Williams, like finding happiness where you are, like it is there, but also finding happiness in who you are is important too. Embracing all sides of yourself, who you are when you're alone. Can you express yourself fully when you're by yourself and no one's there? Or do you need someone there to fully like get you and express yourself? And are there people in your life where you can be all parts of yourself? You don't have to just be this or that, black or white. It's very simple. Like, incorporate all parts of you. But it's not simple because we kind of complicate things by separating people into their parts and commodifying things and the 2D aspect of the universe. We see people for what we want them to be, not for what they are. So letting people in who are a little bit more not in alignment with you, but accept you for everything you are is important. And you don't have to show all of yourself in front of other people. You just need to accept who you are as a whole. No one, no one in this world has to see that, and you don't have to get validation for that as well. And now I feel like you might have some contrarians in your life because I keep hearing the phrase that's not necessarily true over and over for every single sentence I say, which is kind of distracting. So there might be some contradictions when you go out there and you try to live your life and someone is like, don't do that, don't do it. And it feels unfamiliar. It's like, I shouldn't do that. So I just want to let you know if there's a lot of pauses, is because every single sentence I'm saying, the phrase that is not necessarily true keeps popping up. And I'm like, who is in your energy? You need to get rid of them right now. So okay. The moral of the story: live your life in the flesh. And let's see, definitely do not chase fame, do not seek outside validation. Right. The song Thinking Out Loud also came up very briefly because, again, it's like we found love where we are. What you have is inside of you. You are the rock, you are the temple. Your soul is your home. You're in paradise, but paradise is what you make of it. Because you could be surrounded by a lot of really horrible hell spawn. It's like the demons and succubuses from the abyss are just in your vicinity, and you're just trying to be this holy temple space. And it's like, okay, you have to occupy the same space with as many people as possible. You don't you don't have to be like them, in this world, but not of it. And I think there's a lot of anger also from Jophiel, which is new to me. It is just, I'm also hearing you're seeing the other side of fame as well. If you know a lot of famous people, or I'm hearing B-list celebrities, if you know people in certain circles, maybe it's either new to you or it isn't what you thought it would be. There might be people who are, I'm hearing, turning on you on a dime because unfortunately, okay, there's a lot coming up and there's a lot of pain as well. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah. So Jophiel is reminding you that it's okay to be you, find joy in yourself. And I keep wanting to repeat that because I feel like, okay, my throat is getting tense. You have a lot of naysayers. You have a lot of negative people who every time you say something positive, they immediately like, no, that's not true. It's like, oh, it's a nice day. It's like, it's too hot. It's like, I really liked that latte we got the other day. It's like, oh, did you see the barista and what she was wearing? And it's like, what is your problem? It's like, I think I'm gonna get a dog. It's like, ew, what would you want to do with the dog? Like, oh, you have to walk it. It's like, I'm getting that feeling. Like, if that's triggering for some of you or that's spot on, I do not like that energy at all. That is, oh, I see. So Joe feels really mad on your behalf. She is like, so here's the thing, like, peace and love, angels aren't always just light and love. Angels have a shadow to them too. Every single entity in this universe is both light and shadow. So a shadow aspect of Jophiel is, how dare you muddy my energy with your filth. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Nicki Minaj and Rihanna in a weird way. And I know that sounds, it might be a little bit interesting to say that. She has that vibe though, because it's like, you're putting yourself out there. You are a queen of your craft. You're beautiful. You're elegant. You're concise. You can put anything out there and it would turn to gold. But then there's a side that's like, I will not hesitate to cut someone out because you're messing with the wrong person. That is the energy of the shadow, Jophiel, is they're not mean. They know their worth. They know who they are. They can be whatever they want to be. So it's like, I'm just getting that vibe because the song Fly by Nicki Minaj and Rihanna just came up. Like, you came to win and fly. And, pills and potions. Like, even with that, like that song, like Nicki's like, listen, I don't wish death on them. I reflect on them. They cut me, they stab me in the back, but I'm the bigger person and I'm going to move on with my life because I'm rich and famous. Why do I need them in my life anyway? Like, that's the vibe. It's like there's just so much anger. Like, this is someone who will fight for your happiness because there might be people around you that are actually affecting you. And while you do have the responsibility to walk away if you are influenced by them, sometimes that's not possible if you're working with them or if you have a job or a family or career that you're in a I hate to say this, but I'm hearing you're in an impoverished nation and you do not have the option to remove yourself from the negativity. And if that's the case, I just want to say my love is going out to you. Like, if you're in survival mode, like, all the love to you. Like, I pray for you. I pray that whatever happens, like, oh my goodness, okay. It's like it's not always an option. It's not always easy. There are sometimes you don't have a choice and you might feel guilty if you do walk away, but that's just your body and maybe even the culture around you has conditioned you to being okay with being like a doormat and adjusting to the situation, trying to be happy. You might be in an environment, a village, a city, a nation that is encouraging you to be miserable, that has conditioned you to being okay with being miserable. And I've been there before. Like, there have been times, let me just say, as someone who is still on the path to healing from a lot of these like ego wounds as well, I was getting in the way of my own happiness because happiness felt uncomfortable, like unbearably comfortable. I didn't like being happy because I was afraid it was gonna disappear. Like, someone would come in and just ruin it. And there is a possibility, like, if you're happy in the presence of someone who is constantly angry and bitter and is doesn't want you to be happy, they will try to dismantle you. And if that's the case, like, that's not your fault. And you deserve so much love in this life, and they can go to hell. Like, I don't give a dang what anybody says in the spiritual community. I'm saying they can go to hell for trying to destroy you. Jophiel is saying they can just go rot in a pit and die. If they're going to look at you, a light that's walking among a whole bunch of other people, and say, you don't deserve to shine, you're not beautiful, you can go, like, whatever they say to you, Jophiel's like right back at them. But no, you don't take that into your own hands, by the way. Justice will come in its time. Do not say those words to them, by the way. Okay, I should probably clarify. If you're in an environment where it's not safe to say those words to someone, don't. But your angels are like so mad on your behalf because this is unfortunately a reality we face in this world. Like, Cinderella syndrome is a real thing, but sometimes people are in environments where they need to be saved. And I'm like shaking. Like, I'm shaking. So a lot of you need to hear this. Like, a lot of you need to hear this right now. And it's like, no, that's right. They want to take they want to take it away from you. Oh gosh, goodness gracious. Okay, so severing ties to the people around you can't always happen. And I'm getting that phrase. If you have someone in your life where, yeah, there's a possibility I might have to stop this reading at some point because the amount of negativity I'm feeling is kind of so strong. But I'm going to try to push through it. I just need a moment to gather myself. For those of you who are still here, I just want to thank you. Um, like I said before, I was pausing a lot because every single time I said something, the phrase, that is not true, or that's not necessarily true, just every single thing I said. And yeah, I'm going to keep going, but I will be just, my flow is going to be a little bit different. Please bear with me. This, this is an important method of healing, by the way. You do need to do what you need to do and go to the places where you're safe and you feel supported. Whether or not you go to outside sources, or even if you are working on yourself in secret, you just know that Jophiel is here and wants you to be safe. And this is a safe place for everybody too. Just I also like taking suggestions about readings. So if you are having a hard time and you have a specific like angel, or if you want a specific reading, I can upload to the channel. Just let me know in the comments, because it just feels like I'm seeing the number 13. So it feels like there are a few dozen of you wherever you are in the world. Whenever you see this, like, this is very specific for you. And the number 13 could also talk about like the death card, because now I'm hearing like the devil. Like, there might be people demonizing you for the work you're doing or even your gifts. If you are on a path that is slightly different from the people in your family, because I'm just getting this huge amount of destructive energy. Like, I didn't have this when I was meditating before the reading. All of a sudden it's like, oh, there's like this dark cloud above you, and I don't want you to worry. I'm hearing take the path of least resistance, but I'm getting a feeling that, yeah, I just, every single time I say something incredibly negative is being relayed on top of it. You know what I heard? It's like, if you upload it to your channel, you're not going to get enough views. It's like, no one's going to watch it. I'm like, what the frig is this voice? It's like, you're like, I'm like, why? Every single thing that could be said against me. And I'm just want to say that I am here with you. And, if you are feeling a little bit more down and negative energy around you, you're you're not a lost cause, basically. And it's not you. That's not you. You are not your thoughts, but you're also not their thoughts either. You are not their punching bag. You are not their liberator. Whatever this dark cloud is around you, and it could be more than one person, and that's the problem. If you're in this like toxic smog of negative people or energy, especially if you're in a city, if you're in a space where you just can't get away from it, if you work at a school, like I'm seeing an elementary school, I'm seeing a preschool even, and you might have a lot of teachers, or like I'm hearing, sorry, a narcissistic boss, or there's just a lot of that really entitled energy from either the parents, the fellow teachers, even your boss. It just feels like you have a lot of that around you. Or if there are preachers in your church, I'm hearing, yeah, okay, so there's a lot of darkness like around you, and Jophiel wants to be a balance to that light. And you're not alone. Like, you need more positive energy, and unfortunately, that's going to have to come from you and your soul. And you might need to limit your time with the amount of people, or at least limit the amount of time. If you cannot eliminate the time you spend with them, change how you spend it. And you might need to possibly even seek a counselor or therapist or outside help or sources. Working with the angels is good and all. I'm also hearing like Archangel Chamuel will help you. Chamuel is a angel of relationships, justice, and peace. So that did come out too, like justice and love as well. So Jophiel and Chamuel, dealing with the heart, dealing with something, because for whatever reason, there's just so much darkness around you. And I'm just kind of here with you and trying to see what I can do to make of it, because it's like, if you're trying to do your job, or you're trying to make progress and work, you might not be able to do that. Because even right now, I'm trying to do this reading and there's a lot of weird interruptions around me. Like, you're being stopped from doing it. Like, literally, I just got a text. Like, oh my gosh, it just feels like when you're so clouded by negative energy, you can't do anything. You cannot heal. What heals you is getting out of that. Getting out of that whenever you can. Clearing your mind, taking a moment to yourself, walk outside. Your inspiration cannot come to you if you're in a field of darkness. The light cannot shine. If it's just pure, just darkness, I'm feeling this void, like nothing can grow here. This is salted earth. Nothing can be planted. These people, they're not watering your garden, and they're not letting you water you, because it's like, yeah, it's like they're not letting you grow. That's what I'm feeling. That's what this feels like. Like energetically, I feel like I cannot continue with this. I am energetically drained. I cannot even get out of bed and take care of myself without someone knocking at my door saying, "But what about me, mommy? What about me, daddy? You take care of me, not you." And if you're dealing with like in extreme cases, like even an illness, or like if you're dealing with a very bad relationship or environment and it's not possible for you to leave for safety reasons, you're not going to create anything. And I don't know what I could say to help you other than keep going in the darkness and don't give up hope, and find those moments to keep your head above water. And let me just tell you, I've been through a same or similar thing where it took me like 4 or 5 years to get to a point where I am still kind of treading water, but I'm not doing it aimlessly. I am still holding out for there's going to be a special time and place where I am not going to regret every single time I kept going when I should or could have given up hope. And I'm just letting you know it is possible and very real. Miracles do exist and occur and co occur in these very dark and dismal situations. Keep going. Do not resist change. Do not give up hope. Take the path of least resistance. Do what you can to save your light and enjoy your light, even if you have to do it alone and in secret. You know, sometimes you do have to do things without anybody knowing it. Sometimes you do have to be happy away from the people who make you miserable, and don't share anything with them. Don't share your accomplishments. Don't share your stories. Be you, be light. Don't let them take it away from you. Like, don't take away their allowance. They have this weird entitlement to your time and energy, and you don't. Like, I'm just going to give an example. Like, I was around so many negative people one time, and I was doing something that was extremely healthy and liberating for me. Like, I was taking like dance classes as an adult, and I had like my first adult dance recital, and I did not tell a single member of my family. It was just me and my fellow like dance sisters up on stage, and it was the happiest experience in my life. I'm like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy and proud of myself. No one's here to ruin it. And while there were it's just there were people around me that were like slightly petty, it wasn't like that bad. And it was very, very few. And a lot of it was also a trauma bonded relationship that I didn't know about. But they did not destroy the happiness, they did not take it away. I was the most happy I had been because no one knew what I was doing. And I knew that if they did, it would just not end well. And that's kind of the example I want to use. It is entirely possible, but you have to kind of get through the fact that the people you thought would support you are just not going to be there for you. And that's probably for the best. You show up for you. Like, that is one of the biggest things that she is trying to say. She's wrapping you with wings of love because the people around you kind of envy your capacity to feel happiness even in the middle of hell. Because there are people who create hell from themselves. They create misery from themselves because they can't see themselves escaping it. And that's not on you. And that's not necessarily a wrong way to live their lives, but it's not good for them to put it on you, and it's not fair. You shouldn't have to carry their misery, right? You're not here to do the work for them. You're here to love yourself. I'm hearing overcome the ogre. I'm, I'm also hearing there's a troll in the dungeon. It's like, okay, there's a lot there. Like, you've done so much work just to overcome your pain in your immediate environment every day. You are so strong. You are a warrior. You can handle anything, even when it doesn't feel like it. Your heart might feel like it's on fire. It's caught in the middle of this darkness, but there's a purity there. You're still alive. You're still seeking assistance and light. If you're still listening to me, even after all this, even after everything I've said, there is hope because you're seeking it. You're seeking love and light. Look for that. Even when you don't feel it, it's like no one needs your approval. No one needs your approval, right? Okay, so I'm getting a lot of mix of energies. Give me a second because There's a lot. It feels like someone wants to hijack your experience. Wow. Oh my goodness. So that came out of nowhere. Okay, give me a moment because oh my gosh, this is so horrible. I'm actually not gonna stop the recording because I want to feel this like in real time because this is like something that's very telling. Like this is okay. This is my first experience as a psychic mediator, like channeling like this level of darkness. Like I felt like someone in your environment took over me and was like almost arguing. Oh, goodness. I feel like there is a shadow cast upon you, and I want to deliver you from that, but I can't. So I'm sending you a lot of light and love, and I am going to put this up. It probably is. A lot of people might not like it. You might not get to this far. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. It's just, oh, I do not like whoever this is around you, and yeah. So I think I actually have to leave this here. Whatever is going on around you, happiness cannot exist as long as you are with whoever this is. This is not a dark entity, by the way. This is the manifestation of the true evil of the universe, which is the absence of light, love, or anything. It's pure destruction for the sake of destruction. And that essence can exist in people, that exists in your environment, because I felt like I was taken over by whatever group of souls is in your environment and is belittling you, and that's not right or fair. And I pray for protection over you. I pray for light and justice and for these angels of hope and love to bring you through this, because the only way for you to get the help you need, the only way for you to truly heal and accept love and authenticity is to do it without them knowing. If you can't remove them yourself from that environment, if you have a way to get out of that, please. I can't give you the details of how to do it. You need to seek out the sources that can help you extract yourself safely from this environment. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat this, and I'm not going to shame you or anyone in this situation, because we're all light and shadow. We have both. But these people feel like they are heaven, like heavily demonic, and you are an angel. That is all I can say. You feel like a light worker, and they feel like they are demon seeds that have spawned on this earth, and they're seeking nothing but destruction. And now, not all demons are bad, because we have both, like I said, light and shadow, but there are people who are just completely dark, completely void of light. There might be a little bit of glimmers, there's light and dark, dark and light. There might be people out there who do come around and say and do the right thing, but so few and far between. Get out of there, sweetie. Get out of there. Calling all angels. Get out of that place. That's not good for you. And now, with all peace, light, and love in the world, I pray for your best interest. You do whatever you can. Ask for help from the angels. Ask for God to help you extract you from the situation. You deserve better, because this is so dark. Like, I cannot accurately channel this. And let this be a message for you. You cannot be happy with these people. Get out. You cannot let anything grow. Get out. You cannot create or live your best life with these people. They have taken over your life. They have taken over this reading. Get out of there. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best, all the light and love in the world, and I will see you in another reading.